Well, well, well. Welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right. You found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, people. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait. There is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go!
Thanks, Felix, for letting all of the architects at home know how to redeem those things that we let you redeem. Anyway, hi, architects, welcome back. We are back with the next episode of Call of the Netherdeep here at the Architects of Fate with episode 25 titled Try the Red Stuff. Guys, where we left off last time, the Banditos have been tasked by the Allegiance of Allsight to go just simply retrieve a trinket from a vendor and come back with it. But the Banditos banditoed as they are wanting to bandito, and someone just had to touch the trinket, which caused it to immediately come to life. This pearlescent elephant statue.
Boy, did I pay for it.
Just like that came grew to the actual size of an elephant, and in its vengeance of being woken, decided to destroy half of the Suncut Bazzar and killing 2 civilians in the process. However, through their tenacity and admittedly Aldane just getting absolutely gored,
And
but
stomped,
still
and smashed, and bashed, and crashed.
and still surviving after all of it. Need I add? The Banditos were able to subdue the Ruidium elephant back into its original trinket size, now no longer being infested with the mysterious red crystal that it once was. And that is where we left off. But before we get going, it's been a little while. And last time we didn't have a full party, but this week we do. So starting off, you know him, you love him. He may be bleeding out at the moment, but he's still awake and can talk. Aldane, being played by Chance.
Did anybody catch the license plate of that train that just ran me over?
Yeah, it was just a decal of a middle finger. Next up, we got Nathaniel returning this week as Carmina Artemis Ivy. One of these weeks, I'll get that full name out without tripping on it.
And one of these days, we'll finally crush those bagpipes, and they'll be dancing in the street. Oh, sorry, you heard that. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I mean, hi, everybody.
Good thing I can be invisible while playing them.
Yep. Next up, we got Pone Donkeys playing the part of Boltar the All-Seeing.
Hey, at least one of the 2 dead civilians will live on in the demon that I summon from their blood.
Yeah, not the least bit suspicious that, innocent died and you immediately went over to scoop up the what was left of them.
Look, I'm pretty sure there's no law that says I can't take a little sample for myself.
Waste not, want not.
Yeah.
And
I'd be
for those
willing.
tuning in, I'm the vampire. I'm the half vampire here, so blood would kind of be my thing.
And yeah.
I'm a
yeah.
wizard. I'm a wizard. I got to do science and study and stuff. So, you know, I need vials of blood and other mixtures.
Grave robber. Grave
But
robber.
make certain that disease of the red lyrium stuff doesn't spread through blood.
Right. Exactly. And so that the demon that I summon ultimately is pure.
And speaking of pure, last but not least, because he rolled a natural 1 in the initiative order, we got Mr. Goliath Man playing the part of Goliath.
Are you guys ready to see me suffer? Because I'm back for the real this time. Can't wait to fucking die. I left with 2 HP. I'm about to die with a single breeze.
Yeah, taking a cheeky little nap, maybe not the worst idea. So, guys, that is where we're gonna pick up in the rubble of what's left of the Suncut Bazzar. As a matter of fact, I should probably go ahead and click myself back over to the streets of the Suncut Bazzar.
I mean, if you guys are tired, that's fine. But I mean, I'm good.
I got a couple of licks in, but I still think I won that fight.
Oh, absolutely, bud. 100%. Seriously, if it wasn't for you, that could have been a whole lot worse.
I owe you my life. Draconia shines upon you.
Yeah.
Are you
drop this thing off and just take a nap?
Preferably, yes.
Goliath? Are you okay?
Goliath, you look down and there is a gaping hole from where the tusk of the elephant just, pierced you all the way straight through and had come out your back before releasing you.
I got fucking have it. Oh.
Like with every step you take, you leave a footprint of blood behind you.
Does anyone have a band-aid or anything? I think I'm about to faint, please.
Yeah, I got you, boo. Let me get to heal on you. It is 2d8 plus 5. 2d8 plus 5. There's at least 12 hit points back.
Oh,
So,
I can roll with that.
so as Aldane places his hand on you and you feel the radiant energy begin to course through your body, you look down and see that the hole that is in your chest is beginning to mend. You see the muscles start to reconnect and tie back in, and some of your skin starts to come over, but it is still open, although the hole, where you could basically use Goliath as a telescope is no longer. However, there is still a very obvious wound upon it.
Slap some spit and bark on it. You'll be fine.
Rub some dirt on it. You'll be okay.
This bit is scratch. I've survived worse.
No, you haven't. Your arm's off.
This bit is scratch.
You want me to burn it for you?
I'm good. Thank you very much.
Okay, just checking.
I appreciate it.
So, Banditos, with the Ruidium elephant defeated, the town is back to being yours. What would you like to do?
So Boltar has Hidden's fancy begemmed sword that had the same type of red stuff all over it.
That's right.
Because I didn't want them to both be in the same bag together.
Fair
The
enough.
elephant is in my bag holding.
Thank you for reminding me of that. Biggest reason being, Boltar. As you dust yourself off and kind of take inventory post fight, you're making sure, like, am I still in one piece? You okay, I didn't take a hit, but you kind of just glance over it the first time as you roll your hand over, but a glint of something off catches your eye as you roll over your hand one more time and see that there are veins of red marks around your hand.
Do
All
I
right,
do?
let's go drop off this red lyrium elephant and take a nap, shall we?
Do I know anything about that?
Not presently, you don't.
Huh.
I'm not gonna say anything just yet. I'm gonna be a little tight-lipped with that one, just for a moment. As you guys, if anyone's paying attention, kind of notice Boltar look at the palm of his hand and kind of go, and then like just put his hand on his like leg and go, oh, okay, guys, you guys wanted to rest. That's fine. You guys want to rest before we turn that in? I mean, geez.
I would like to get this red lyrium elephant out of my bag.
Oh,
To note, I have touched that sword twice. Once when I took it off his body to put it into the bag, and then once pulling it out of the bag to toss it up to
Did.
Boltar.
Okay. Do either of you wear gloves?
I do not.
probably not. No.
In which case, then yeah.
Well, hold on. Let me see. Hey,
I could see you wearing some silk
hey.
gloves to help with the sleight of hand. You pull some scarves out of it.
Are you wearing gloves? I can't see him from
I
there.
mean,
He
kinda.
is, but they're fingerless, so I guess that really doesn't count. Aldane, are you wearing gloves? Let's see. I don't. Also a situation where some of your hand is covered, but a good chunk of it isn't. So
That's just for my archery gauntlet, since I don't use bows.
yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, for the time being, it is just currently showing on Voltar. Alrighty, y'all.
To
What
the
would you like to do?
to the guardsman at the temple thing.
Yes, Nathaniel.
I'd like to walk up to Boltar and ask, "Do you mind terribly while you guys rest and recuperate? May I borrow that sword? I would like to do a bit of research at the library."
Yeah.
I'm asking. I'm not
R-
nothing nefarious.
Right, yeah, no, and I kind of like look down at my hand for just a brief moment, and then go, well, no, I'm fine. Let's deliver this thing first, and then when we get to the library, we can research this sword, every which way to Sunday. I would very much like that, but let's not touch it as much as we possibly can.
I have gloves, so I'm not overly worried. If you're concerned, I thank you for that. But I do have gloves on me.
As you're talking about the sword, are you brandishing it, holding it to show Artemis?
No. It's stowed. It's stowed away. Haven't touched it since it was given to me.
Understood. Alrighty. Because we got ideas for that. Specifically for Artemis. If that is all, you guys said you want to make your way back to. Oh gosh, I am forgetting his name.
Prolix?
Not Prolix.
No, not Prolapse. The guardsman that we were tasked to.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Temple guard.
On the way, can we pass by a blacksmith's place, and can I get a pair of tongs, like forge tongs?
I'm gonna ask how Artemis would know that. That was a necessary thing.
Well,
without using meta knowledge.
Well, apparently this thing that was touched and it came to life.
But
so, human contact.
The elephant.
That's true.
Yes, the elephants came to life. We don't want to do it again. We want to avoid that risk. So maybe using tongs or I think
I
chopsticks.
like this idea. Getting me some tongs so I can pull it out of my bag of holding.
So
with
if
not
I
my
if
hands.
I may
I like
if
that
I
idea.
if I may, after the elephant had shrunk back into a figurine, who picked it back up and stowed it?
Me. It's in my bag of holding.
Okay, so you pick it back up, and like as you pick it back up, you see that there's again no more of that red gem infesting it and kind of spider webbing its way through the pearlescent material that the figurine is constructed out of.
Actually, since we're in the bazaar and probably everybody has just gone running for cover and screaming in terror,
They
I'm
sure
probably
have.
just going to grab whatever around I can use as tongs.
And it doesn't take you long. It's certainly not an uncommon thing before you find
Good idea.
one of the uh, one of the vendors whose tent had been destroyed. You find their goods scattered about and an untarnished pair of tongs lying there on the floor. Sure.
Great.
Okay,
Now let's go to the temple guardsman.
That's a good exception. That's a good thing. Yeah.
And I will put that on my
What I was-
inventory.
Yeah.
Inventory.
I would like to say though,
Yeah,
also as we are going to this place, if I see any place, if Boltar sees any place that might be like some sort of healing area, like some place to go get healed, he's probably going to see if he can just kind of like walk a little slower and back off and just pop in and see if he can get his palm looked at real quick before anyone else knows.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation. Let's see if you notice anything.
Investigation is one of my better things. When I roll a 5, 12.
Oh, better than
So as you're rolling along, there are no shortage of temples and where you've been in Ank'Harel long enough at this point to know that you can kind of stroll into really any temple and very likely find yourself a cleric.
Perfect. If I see an opportunity to just hop in for a quick moment and then catch up to the gang after, I would like to do that.
You always just ask us to hold up while he's
Right, but Boltar's I know that I can ask, but Boltar's just like he's being a little cheeky right now.
He's just doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, if that's the case, if anyone cares enough, they can roll a perception check against your Boltar, your sleight of hand check to see stealth check to see if you can kind of slough off the group there.
13.
Perception was it, right?
Perception.
Okay. Police.
Okay, 16.
Oh, 18. Finally, the luck is glowing on me. Oh my god. Oh, I'm finally happy. Oh.
So, Goliath, you are the only one to notice. Boltar kind of just, duck out of your group and start heading down a separate street.
Yo, hey, Boltar, what up? What are you doing, man?
And that causes the attention of everyone else to be gotten.
What? I thought this was the place that we were I'm sorry. It was a crazy fight. You know what? Maybe I'm a little more, tired and tuckered out from that fight than I thought before,
I feel
guys.
You, man, I feel the same.
Yeah,
If it weren't for the big guy, I would have been dead all alone. Oh my god.
Yeah. I guess Sorry, guys. Where are we going? Which way? This way?
Artemis, is
Well,
that
what-
inside check why I think it is? Boltar, roll a deception check. Artemis, you've been hanging around with Boltar long enough to know when he's lying. And right now, he is lying through his teeth.
Yeah,
I
I
see
just,
nothing.
I don't like, why are you looking at me like that?
Feel
Just
my
showing
pain.
concern for my teammates until you give me reason not to trust your word, and I leave it at that.
Something going on between you two?
No, I just, oh, God, fine.
Is this another fireball in a tree thing?
No, no, fine, guys. I got a problem. It's not gambling.
we know
It's
all
not.
gambling.
It's not gambling. No, it's not. It's not gambling. I promise.
But
And-
what is it
Oh, it's
then?
green.
Scared to
It's
explain?
green, like green, somewhat. Yeah.
Boltar just sticks out his hand and turns out his palm and shows everybody the red.
Oh God,
And-
does this mean if I touch you, you turn into
Oh.
an elephant?
I don't know. I'm so terrified.
Touch
I
I touch him.
And Boltar, it's been about an hour since the fight at the bazaar. As you turn your hand over, even you were surprised to see how much more the veining of that redness has advanced since you last looked at it.
does anything happen when Aldane touches it?
No.
Okay. It's getting worse. It's getting worse.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, I pull out just a simple piece of cloth from like one of the bedding and just say, "Wrap your hand up, please."
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is getting bad.
Can I do a
I
medicine
understand.
check to see if I can identify something about that?
You sure can.
Okay, I'm gonna give myself guidance first.
Well, he does that.
My mom
Say,
always
well,
told me this would happen to my palms if I didn't stop.
22.
So,
Fuzzy palms. Okay.
don't be mad at me for this. But you were able to surmise that he has an infection of some sort. However, the origin or what exactly is causing it, it kind of escapes you. However, your mind immediately goes back to when you first opened the toy box with the ruidium elephant inside of it, and immediately draw a straight line, noticing that the veining that you saw on the ruidium elephant matches what you were seeing on Boltar's palm and wrist.
So first off, you didn't touch the elephant. Did you touch the elephant? I was the one that touched the elephant, right?
I didn't touch the elephant.
Did anyone touch it?
You took it out of the box, picked it up, and held it before anyone could do anything with it.
Am I okay?
Wait, can we
Am I
check
okay?
ourselves out? Or
Yeah,
I
you guys
touched
might
the
want to
elephant.
get yourself tested. I don't know how this thing spreads or what, but you definitely want to get checked.
I'm good.
let us say 10 feet apart?
I'm good.
I've got a shampoo you can use. It comes with a comb.
Mhm.
We'll be fine.
Just social distance, you'll be okay.
I cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Okay.
It is my cure disease spell. I understand that it's probably not going to work, but it's something that would just be done.
It's in your character.
Yeah.
So as the radiant energy kind of starts at a point above your head there, Boltar, and kind of just
so
comes
bright.
around, kind of curtains itself around you, and then washes away. You feel the warmth of that radiant energy, flow its way through you. However, once everything has finished and subsided, you unwrap your hand just to kind of give it a check and see that there is no difference made to the infection that has taken you.
Well, I'm out of ideas. Let's go ask the temple about it, because they were
I
the ones
suppose we
expecting
can
it.
also cut his arm off.
Oh God, you guys don't think I'm gonna lose the arm, do you?
It's certainly possible.
It's just one
I've seen
arm.
worse.
You think I could get like some kind of cool demon arm?
That will be preferable.
Yeah.
Just think about the possibilities.
Boltar, I'm going to say this to you, and I mean this in the nicest way. I understand your upbringing. Mine was probably a whole lot worse. You can't trust us with something that's ailing you. We can't trust you to lead our troop.
I know. I didn't wanna have to. I didn't want to have to bring this to everybody's attention and worry everybody if it was something that.
I'm sure the Allsight court thing, dragon stuff that we're talking to, they probably know all about it. It's fine. It's fine. They totally know what this elephant was, and they either know how to fix it or they know that we're expendable. Either way, we're gonna have a party when we talk to them.
Boltar, just do me one favor for a second there. Can you just raise your hand and can you lift your arm like normally, or are you feeling a little numb?
How does my arm feel?
I pull out my bowl of blades and just like bring it close. As I'm not going to chop his arm off. I'm just going to playfully tap his arm with the thick bow parts.
What kind of roll would you call for me to see whether I would like flinch at that?
A Constitution.
Okay, straight Constitution.
Straight Constitution.
And I'm making this clear. I'm not using the blade part. I'm just using the thick wooden bow part.
12.
I'd say with the 12, you don't flinch.
Okay. What do you? I don't want it to get chopped off yet.
Then please, for the sake of the Raven Queen, do not hide from us again. Because if you hide stuff like this, and you end up like the elephant, next time it will be a blade, and one of us will have to take you down and out, and I will have to go back to the Raven Queen and beg her to take you into your next final resting place in peace.
Oh, he can hang out with Irvin again.
No. Don't send me. I want to go wherever Irving isn't.
Everything but Irvin.
Yep. No. My afterlife cannot consist of Irvin. But anyway, yes, you're
the temple guard.
Yep.
And the delivery destination.
Let's go do that.
Before we go, may I please have your bag containing the sword, because
at this point we don't know anything about the sword. We're assuming it's part of the elephant.
Yeah, but he has a sword on him with the same thing.
Nobody has seen that sword but me.
Huh. And hidden treasure, but he's dead now.
That's
okay. That's fine. I retract that.
All right. So, making your way back to
downtown.
Making your way downtown. You get back to the university at which the Allegiance of Allsight is, excuse me, is centered. So, as you walk up, you are greeted by Gatekeeper Rashid.
Hey, you! My man, just the man I'm looking for. I'm in pain. He's in pain. He's in pain. There's some red poison shit, and I have an elephant for you. Would you like an elephant?
Hey, yeah, we were told specifically that the person that was supposed to give us this thing would offer up absolutely no resistance. There's a huge bit of damage to my friends and to the bazaar that begs the difference there. So
did the vendor resist?
I'm gonna assume. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that the giant elephant that we fought was their doing. And also now I have this, and I unwrap my arm and I put it really close to his face and I say, "Do you want to touch it?"
Public.
Sorry.
And he goes, "Well, that's just a touch of ruidium poisoning. You'll be fine."
Oh, I don't want to be poisoned. I don't like being poisoned. My body is a temple.
Well, right now you got cracks in the temple, so we should probably have you looked at.
Oh yeah, please get this. This temple needs a once over.
Well, before I bring you in, I've been told to expect all of you, and you say that you've brought the item back to us. May I have it, please?
I reach into my backpack, pull out the new tongs that I just acquired. I open up the bag of holding.
You have a container to put this in. We do not want to give it to you open-handed.
And he's hearing that, he takes a look at it, kind of gives it a quick little look around, and he just grabs it barehanded. Thank you. As you can see, the lot of you must have not been in Ank'Harel for very long. This is not presently infested with ruidium. It seems your friend found out the hard way about ruidium poisoning.
Well, how do you get ruidium poisoning?
Well, you touch it for starters. That's the easiest way to catch yourself a case.
How does a non-person? How would metal become poisoned?
Oh, well, this is not metal. First.
How would metal get poisoned?
I don't think me, a guardsman guarding the front gate of a university, would have all the answers for you, whereas all the eggheads on the inside might know a thing or two.
So we're safe right now. I can put my sword to shield away.
Yes. While I don't have the most intimate understanding of ruidium, I can tell you this item is completely inert.
Okay.
My friends are about to be inert.
To your leaders.
And he kicks open a storage box and sets the ruidium elephant inside of it. But you hear him rustle around in there for a little. He's like, "Oh, I know I had it in here for you somewhere." Aha! And you see him lift up a burlap sack and starts pulling out individual smaller burlap sacks. And he goes to place one in each of one of your hands. It's like
burlap. That's a very useful material.
And your payment for a job well done. Thank you.
I'll take it.
I mean, a burlap bag is fine, but I was really hoping for something more useful, like a rope.
Well, you can buy rope with what's inside the burlap sack.
He doesn't understand like commerce as much. Like he's more of like a barter and trade kind of a guy. So like any kind of like currency system, capitalism, it's yeah.
Let's go inside while my friend still continues to die. Come on.
Well, he's pretty far from death. Looking at that, he's about half a day in. Once you get into 1 or 2 days with it, that's when you, if it's untreated, that's when you want to worry.
How do we get it treated?
Well,
what are some of the symptoms?
Let's go in. Let's go talk. Inside.
So as you go in, Voltar is whisked away and taken to the infirmary.
Oh wait, no! I hate doctors. Wait, guys, guys, please don't take me by myself.
And there are guards that kind of put their hands up and look. I'm sorry, patients and family only.
Word of note, I might know something to know something, and I should go with him. As I pull my tongs back out. Tink, tink, tink.
You're a monster. Who clicks it 3 times? You click it twice, and that's enough. That is the test to make sure. Tink, tink. Tink, tink.
Tink, 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 tink. Tink,
Anyway, I'm sorry. You click the tongs twice. You fire the drill twice.
Vroom, vroom.
Yeah, exactly. You can't use a drill until you go. I don't make the rules.
Man rules.
yeah.
Man rules.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, all right,
But
and looks
I
like
gotta go with him to the infirmary.
we got an advantage redeemed for Aldane by Net Savvy. So you can deploy that at your leisure there, Aldane. So,
Guys, if this is the last time I'm gonna see you, I just want you to know one thing.
I'll take good care.
I should have thought about this before I said something. Ah.
I'll guarantee I'll take good care of your stuff when you're gone to the afterlife. I'll make sure the Raven Queen gets a nice charitable donation in your name.
So, no, I don't want to go where just as long as I'm not going where fucking Irving went. I don't care.
And
promises.
the goodbye is taking longer than the what ends up ultimately being the treatment time, as Boltar is taken back to the infirmary. One of the clerics comes over and is like, "Oh, well, this is no problem at all." He places his hand over top of your wrist. You see the radiant energy emit, and you just see the veins of red start to recede to a central point on your palm until that point eventually disappears.
I take the tongs and I get really close to Boltar and I say, I promise, just trust me, this isn't going to hurt a bit. As I reach over his shoulder and grab that sword out of his backpack.
All of that, I want to say that you described beautifully that Boltar saw. Boltar did not see it all because the entire time he had his eyes scrunched up, turned away because he couldn't bear to look, because when it comes to doctors, he's just a big pansy.
And once it's all done, the cleric is like, "All right, well, you're all done."
It's over. It's over. Oh god.
And once you stop hyperventilating and look at your hand, you see any marks of red have receded. However,
that didn't hurt at all.
As you're holding out and clicking your tongs, the cleric sees just the inside of your wrist. He goes, hold on, and he grabs you by the wrist and pulls it in front of him. And he goes, "Yeah, looks like you've been. Do you boys not know how to control ruidium?"
I don't know what ruidium is.
Oh, well then I believe the headmaster may want to fill you in so we can avoid this in the future. But
Can
right
you
now,
de-ruidiumite this sword, please?
oh, that's beyond my control. But what I can do is this, and he does the same thing, places his hand over yours, the same radiant energy emits, and that little dot of red that was beginning to form on your wrist just, and it is gone.
No more chickenpox.
No more chickenpox.
And again, Boltar turns his head away, going, "No, I can't look."
I'll put that sword back in my bag of holding.
Well, as long as you handle that with even the most basic pair of gloves, my understanding is you should be okay.
And then I pull it back out and be like, is it going to infect everything in my bag of holding?
Well, I know how to cure, but my understanding is it tends to attach its things to things organic, and the things that are magical in nature.
I have food in there. I'm just going to carry it with the tongs as we go back to the headmaster, like holding it out at arm's length the whole time.
I'm gonna go. So what happens if that just keeps going?
Well, let's just say we caught you good and early. Really good and early. Like, the earlier, the better. Um, whereas if you had potentially ignored this for the next 5 days, of course you have one. If you would ignore this for the next 5 days, pretty sure it would take some town guard to take you down.
Oh. What? This immediately Boltar has a voice in his head that just says, "This can be weaponized. You can turn yourself into a Hulk." Okay. That's neat. That's neat. Oh, so that's exactly what happened with the elephant statue. That makes sense. It got bigger and more powerful and stronger, and then almost killed my friends, who are probably all almost dead. I'm good now. Can you go fix them? My one friend has like a hole in his chest. Not like an open hole, but like a hole.
Yeah.
And you know what I'll say about holes.
By all means, send them on in.
Yeah.
And,
Hey,
I'm already here. What
hey,
is-
Goliath, come here. The cleric's gonna get in your holes.
And as the door
Sorry,
opens to allow Goliath out or in from outside,
No.
you see there is a very, very, what seems to be specifically localized heavy rainstorm that is just drenching him from head to toe. Very unusual because, it's the desert. It doesn't rain a whole heck of a lot there.
I didn't do that. I don't think I did that. Did I do that? That didn't come from the poison. That's not a side effect.
No,
of making
that was
poisoning.
from,
I'm sorry.
That was
I know.
from the god Chad.
The god chat.
I know.
I wait a few minutes to let go Goliath in before I follow behind him. Like,
So do I get healed too?
Well, if any of you are in need of medical assistance, I can certainly assist.
It's too late for me.
I go.
It's too late. No,
All
it's
of-
not too
all of
late for
this-
you. You're
All of
fine.
this attractive blood on here may or may not be mine. And contrary to popular belief, us druids don't always wear blood.
Well, all right. Well, let me take a quick little peek-see. Well, it seems a few of you are a little bit more than hurt. All of you, come close, come close. And he's going to spend the next 10 minutes with his head down in a deep prayer. And 10 minutes later,
Hey, do we have to be quiet for this whole time too? I'm gonna look back and forth.
I think so.
it helps
okay.
him. And 10 minutes later, those of you that are within his vicinity, let's see, that's going to be 5, 9 plus. So that any of you who are in vicinity of him will regain 14 hit points.
Nearly doubled my hit points.
It's pretty good.
Wow, I'm at full health.
I'm not.
Yeah, he
I'm not half.
he kind of saw that he needed to get a whole bunch of people healed in a hurry and used prayer of healing to do so.
Now to the headmaster, as I'm still holding that.
Oh, how much gold was in those sacks?
So as Boltar, unsurprisingly, is the first one to open his burlap sack, you pour the gold out into your hand and count out that there's 100 gold in yours.
Nice.
I would like to hold out a blanket to Aldane and say, wrap it in this. Wrap it in this. So you don't have to touch it. So you can safely touch it. It's like
The blanket's made of cotton. He said it goes after organic things.
Well, so's
Here's
leather,
the,
which
wearing
is what your
gloves.
scabbard is made out of, but you know.
Well, I don't actually have tongs that I could hold a thingamajigger with.
Yeah.
You have a new house! Yes, you do have tongs. Bullshit.
I have leather gloves on. I'll carry it then.
Fair enough. Well,
If
all
he
right.
hands it to me. if he hands it to me.
And
Yeah,
perhaps the
I'll let him carry it.
the cleric could have been a little bit more specific. Living organic. What should
He
have
also said that gloves would be fine too, and I'm still
Yeah.
holding it out with like tongs and things.
Yeah. Aldane's OCD is showing. Alrighty. So, as you kind of make your way through the university, kind of being directionless, not really knowing the lay of the land, if you will. Eventually, and with Aldane just kind of holding the sword outstretched in front of him,
Handed it to him.
or excuse me, handed off to Artemis.
Not as fun. Way.
You're trying to find your way around, and suddenly, and without warning, you run into a familiar orange-skinned, bright-eyed tiefling as you bump into Prolix, and he's like, oh, all of you are back.
Hi, friend, as I grab him around the shoulder and squeeze just a little too tight. How's it going?
It's fine.
You didn't think we were all coming back, did you?
I presume
No.
that would.
Uh-huh, that's why you're so surprised to see us.
Not
Oh, friend, you and I have a talk.
While he's doing that, I want to put both of my hands directly on his face and go, "You'll never guess what? I got druidium poisoning." And then I start rubbing his face with my hands.
Scrim it in.
What happened? I took it. The simple pickup. Quest wasn't so simple.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. There were a lot of extra things happening.
Well, what's happened?
This sounds for 2 nuggies and a nut slap. My friend, you're not going to know when they're going to happen either. I'll give you a clue. One of the nuggies is about to happen.
And he never forgets. He'll find you
Photographic memory, bitch.
years from now. I've seen it happen.
I'm not understand. What happened? Why are you mad at me? Yes, Artemis.
Before all the camaraderie begins, can I ask, Prolix, would you mind please telling me where the headmaster is?
Oh, I believe he's away from the university at the moment. But if you are able to help us out with the next thing, I believe he'll be asking for your audience. Stop it!
That's one.
That's one. Yep. That's one.
I don't understand what I did to deserve this.
Oh, jij weet wat je hebt gedaan, you motherfucker.
Yeah, what he said.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, Vakin chat Tiva.
When he starts speaking Draconia, it's over.
Why are you all upset? I don't understand.
You sent us to a fucking death, you moron.
Look, I just killed my last rival, and I'm looking for a new one. So don't fucking fuck with me.
So can you tell us about this iridium stuff?
Why are you? I'd be happy to tell you about Rue idiom, but I would first like to ascertain why you all are angry with me.
Elephant, red, mad, angry, Hulk, elephant, smash me, hurt, bad. Tusk him.
Big elephant in the room.
He still has hole in chest.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I've also a hole in my chest.
Goliath, you did heal the additional 14. Are you still not full health?
No, I'm at half.
Okay.
You probably see scarring or something, I guess.
Yeah, at this point, it's healed. It's not healed over completely, but you can see a very obvious scar of where you were pierced. However, at very least, a scarring level of skin and tissue has covered it up. But yes, so Prolix is. I'm not sure. I understand. He's just saying random words. Um,
I
I
got smashed
Lex.
by an elephant that was poisoned with your red shit, and it hurts a lot. And then he got poisoned, and then
Well,
I was
I'm-
poisoned
I
with
got
the
fucking stabbed.
Duridium chickenpox too.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought I was giving you an easy task. As far as I knew, it was just go get the thing, bring the thing back, and then I get to invite you into the Allegiance of Allsight because I, believe it or not, I like you idiots.
I
So-
like you too, but I just got stomped on and it hurt.
Well,
Aw.
I'm sorry, Aldane. I did not know that.
Well,
Well, I guess if you didn't know it, it's
Yes.
okay then. We're good. I mean, you're still going to get a noogie and a nut tap, but we're good.
there is one thing that you should know about this little easy assignment is the unfortunate death and passing of two of the civilians that live here. It was very, very tragic. Probably could have been avoided if we had known about this thing in the beginning. But we digress. We move on.
Yes.
I have their blood.
What? Prolix just kind of turns to you, head cocked 90 degrees, shakes it off as if that's just Boltar. He's like, well, that's fun, I suppose. Well, my apologies. It seems better communication was needed. We did happen to know that the item had been infested with ruidium. It is why the Allegiance wanted it back. However, we are still studying the various effects of ruidium.
So we were an experiment?
No, not at all. We wanted to get it get that little bit out of the public and get it under the behind, you know,
So
thick
you knew it
doors.
was poisoned and didn't tell us that it was poisoned.
I
Mm.
didn't
That's
think you were.
why you got the noogies.
I didn't
Mhm.
think you were going to open the box and then touch it.
Could have
You
fucking
said that we
it.
had to
I-
return a thing. I needed to
said
make
go
certain that
get
it was the thing.
I said go get the thing and bring it back. Not go get the thing, finger blast it half to death and then bring it back. That one is on you. Don't try to blame me.
I'm gonna go. Wait a minute, Prolix. Hold on. I was there, and there was way less finger blasting than you're insinuating. Okay.
There was a non-zero amount of finger blasting, and you know it.
Yeah, but that came after the thing exploded. Okay.
I was just fiddling it back and forth.
Usually that happens before it explodes.
Prolapse
I-
is all
I would
about
like to turn to the Banditos. I would like to turn to that Banditos and say, for this wonderful little oopsie on Prolex's part, I feel that he owes the Banditos at least a full meal. Does anybody here agree with me on that?
Finally, someone that makes sense. Thank you.
Yes, I would like steak, lobster, king crab legs, and mac and cheese.
I'll take.
Steak and mac and cheese I can do.
I'll have that.
Seafood's a little hard to come by in the desert, but
You cannot tell me that there is not someone in the upper echelons of this city that doesn't dine out on some delicious seafood every day. It's here. I need you to find it. Okay, that's the only way you're gonna make this right.
It was hard. And I'm still gonna get a noogie and a nut tap. So tell you what, take out the nut tap. I will take the noogie as in solidarity with forgetting to tell you things, and I will cook you a good meal, and we'll call it even. And he'll hold out his hand. Deal?
Highs or lows?
No, no. Get the fuck.
Lows.
Can I have the parchment? Of
Oh,
the
can I
next-
roll if it's
Or you
low?
can-
Does it low? Okay.
Deal. Consider the nut tap rescinded.
And he'll hold his hand out and. All right.
Better be a good damn meal. You know what
I'm
I
still
consider.
not-
You know
I'm
what I
not-
consider a good damn meal because I just told you what it was. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see, Prolex.
Well, it's gonna take me a few hours. It's just past.
So, what do we do about this sword?
Now, that's a good question.
Oh, you have more, do you?
Yep. I
well,
gave it to him. I gave it.
Yeah,
Him.
it's in my bag, so I'm not holding it.
Are you holding it out? I mean, you can. Apparently,
Tongs.
So tongs. It seems like you found yourself a long sword, imbued with ruidium. A very lucky find indeed. Well, as long as you don't touch it directly. You didn't touch it directly, did
It
you?
gave me the chicken pox.
Oh. Well, I kind of presumed maybe at least one of you had been to Ank'Harel before, but it seems I may need to do a little bit of education. Tell you what, I'll tell you, give you the rundown over dinner. So I got a surf and turf for this one. What do the rest of you want?
The steak and mac and cheese sounds great.
Steak and mac. What about you? And he's pointing at you, Goliath. Do you even eat food, or do you just need to lay out in the sun and recharge?
Oh, he just needs like
Extra
15
rare
McDoubles. He just needs 15 McDoubles, ketchup.
Hamburgers.
I'll have 2 number 9s.
Exactly.
Number 9 large. A
Mhm.
number 6 with extra dip. A
Mhm.
number 7, 2 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
Coke
All right, Big Smoke.
45 and 2 zigzags.
If you
I-
fuck this up, we'll fuck you up. By the way.
I'm impressed you remembered Big Smoke's order. Okay, well, let's see. And he's jotting this all down.
Exceedingly rare steak.
And he points over to you, Artemis. I'm going to take a guess and say I just bring you the whole goddamn cow, and what happens to it afterwards is not on me.
Then you'd be wrong.
Red wine, rare steak.
I'll agree to red wine, in a good vintage red wine. But if you have just regular stew, that'll be fine.
All right. Well, meet me at this address, and he'll jot down, some directions, and meet me here in a few hours. I'd love to host the Banditos at my personal residence.
That sounds like a great idea. What could possibly go wrong?
I'm gonna send guys, do we really want to go to this guy's house? I mean, he seems really desperate. He seems really desperate.
Oh, I'm going because I gotta scare him for a noogie. And I say that out loud.
Well, I'd rather take the noogie than the nut tap, so I'll take my licks where they are due.
Speaking of licks,
You did save me from Gloomstalkers twice, after all. So
yes. And speaking of taking your licks, you said something about our next job.
Oh, yes. Well, tell you what. Along with your education into ruidium, you're probably going to need to know about Kale Moreau, where the ruidium hails from. And along with your next mission from the Allegiance of Allsight, let us drink, let us eat, let us revel, and everything I know I shall share with all of you.
I'll bring the entertainment.
You had me at revels.
All right. Well, I
I
believe
hit- I hit the medallion.
I now suddenly have to go shopping. So unless there's anything else, I'll bid you all adieu, and be at my home just before sundown.
I'm gonna message everybody. Hey guys, as soon as he's just almost out of earshot, we should all start hysterically laughing like we just made a joke about him.
I need my invisibility and just start walking out.
All right. So, Prolix walks off and once he's about 60 foot away, the Banditos burst out in uproarious laughter, and he just kind of gives the and just continues moving on. Yes, Goliath.
Yeah, I was wondering, is the bad weather still going on and I'm still wet?
Oh, you are, as it stands right this second, you are indoors. You were not being rained on presently.
But once I go outside, we go back to being wet.
I don't know about that.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot
So, Banditos, is there anything that you would like to do in between now and dinner?
An elongated short rest?
Yes, thank you very much. I would like that as well.
So a long rest, I'm fine with that. I could get some spell slots back.
You can take a short rest. A long rest would put you to breakfast tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds so great, guys. I got this place has great breakfasts.
Alright. That.
So what would you like to do? Short rest, long rest?
I'll definitely short rest then.
It's a short rest. I'm coming for the steak and mac.
Okay, so if, the Banditos kind of venture outside, kind of take the sights and scenes of Ank'Harel in, and the rest of the Banditos keeping a wide berth of Goliath after they walk outside. Because as soon as the Banditos walk outside, Goliath is immediately, once again, beset upon a personal dark cloud that is just continuously raining on him.
Dude, you might want to get that checked out.
Fuck jullie allemaal eerlijk waar. Godverdamme. I hate my life.
So, and if you guys would like to take a short rest, you certainly may. If you would like to roll your hit dice, restore health, and any other short rest benefits, you may do so. But if that is it,
I hit the short rest button and it didn't actually add my hit dice back. So let me look at the rules here. It's one or more hit dice up to your maximum hit dice. And adds the character's Constitution modifier to it.
There's a checkbox you can check off that says add my rolls to my health.
It's not doing anything. It just keeps telling me I'm adding tongs. That's weird.
Well, if you want to roll it, if you want to roll it manually and add your health back manually, I'll accept that. Okay. I'm guessing you guys are probably going to long rest and restore your hit dice anyway before they are needed again. So I'm not worried about that.
Sorry, you said there was 150 gold pieces in those.
Even 100.
Even 100. Thank you for the clarification. I would like to do something if you don't mind. It's nothing overly strenuous, but it is kind of story related.
Sure.
I'm going to go back to the Cobalt Soul Temple.
All right. So as the rest of the Banditos, because I don't think you took a short rest, did you, Artemis?
I didn't get hit. I didn't get injured. I spell slots. I don't have spell slots. So
the short answer is no. So that being said, while the rest of the Banditos are kind of sitting around licking their wounds, what have you. Um,
Can I be licking someone else's wounds because I don't have any? Sorry.
What you do in your downtime is
Tempt-
your business. What happens in the bazaar stays in the bazaar.
Don't tempt the wild shape with a good time.
So,
I can be extra furry.
Gonna have a bear scene.
no. All right. So, Artemis informs the rest of y'all that that she's gonna head over. Oh, nope. She doesn't do that. She doesn't do that. Never mind.
She just leaves.
Yeah, I disappeared and left before these guys had a nice laugh at Prolex's expense. So these guys have no idea where I'm going.
Okay. All right. Well, fair is fair. Artemis, roll a stealth check versus everyone else's perception, or anyone who cares to watch Artemis walk away.
Sure.
Perception. Do I get advantage since I'm using the Jewel of Three Prayers?
Did you go invisible with it?
Yes, I did.
Oh. I'm also not that bad today. Huh?
You're rolling that.
So,
yeah, not the best of rolls.
So, Boltar, as you guys are kind of just, laughing and about literally nothing, you're just laughing to make
Prolex.
Prolex feel insecure about himself. You see Artemis try to pull the same, take 3 steps back and dip out.
Smoke bomb.
That you did, and you see her grab at her chest, kind of twist counterclockwise,
and Boltar just kind of goes, oh man, that was funny. That was really funny. You know, he's really gonna be thinking about that the whole way back to his house to make us dinner.
We really stayed this in it.
Yeah. You know, I think I might have a problem. I don't know why I do this to people. Like, do I desperately seek out adversaries because I need someone to be against? What does that say about me as a person?
From the far off distance, you say, "You need help."
But yeah, Boltar keeps it to himself.
Alrighty. So Artemis, in the hour or so that the rest of the Banditos are going to spend with their short rest, what is it you would like to accomplish at the Library of the Cobalt Soul?
I basically just give them a rundown of what happened at the bazaar, like with the elephants, with the ruidium poisoning. I don't tell them about the sword. I don't tell them. I don't think I was there where we got it. It's just I give. I don't know if the party told me about what happened at the bakery, but I just give them the inside of what's been transpiring because it's part of. Kind of
and after you start saying, and they kind of catch up that that you're doing work for the Allegiance of Allsight. The person that you're talking with is and places their hand kind of almost condescendingly upon your shoulder, like, if you were working with the Allegiance of Allsight, they are all but old friends to us. It is something we would have heard of eventually. But we do appreciate you being so forthcoming with us. But please rest assured, if you are in line with those of the Allegiance of Allsight, though we don't agree with all of their ideals, we do consider them great allies.
Yes, and as great allies, I want to. They should be sharing this information, as you say. But it is better to know in advance to prepare for any confusions later. And as one of the Cobalt Souls, one to calling is knowledge is power, and the more knowledge you have, the better off you are.
Indeed, it is. And thank you so much for bringing it to us.
Hmm. If there's nothing else, I was wondering if I could borrow a book.
Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
A book on the ruidium and its effects on magical items.
Ah,
It was
yes.
the elephant item was infused with the ruidium. I would like to learn a bit more about possible other items that could be
I
affected with.
believe we can be of assistance. Would you mind holding here while I go retrieve that for you? And she'll run off uh, and pretty much knows exactly what it is you're looking for because one of the more common desires for knowledge for newcomers to Ank'Harel are the effects of ruidium on both things both living and not. So she comes out almost as immediately as she left away, and comes back and puts a book down in front of you. I do believe you will find much of the information you're looking for in here. We This is such a common ask. We have numerous copies of this particular volume, so if you would like to keep it, consider it a gift.
The Cobalt Soul is very generous, and I thank you for that. And if there's any more information I can provide or any other services to fulfilling my earlier request, please let me know.
Well, we do have some things that could need doing. I don't know how well that would align with the Allegiance. As I said, they are considered allies. However, the two of us seem to part ways when it comes to what to do about Kale Moreau.
Funny you should mention that. Apparently, they have another mission for us to fulfilling just that thing, that specific topic.
Do they now? What do you know?
We will find out in. I look for a sundial. Uh, under 15 minutes, we are invited to dinner. To be
Well,
honest, my cohorts were invited to a lush dinner. I'm just going to.
should you find anything of interest, we would be curious to know. But don't operate under the impression you have to do so in secret. Again, the Library of the Cobalt Soul and the Allegiance of Allsight, while they do keep some secrets from each other, they don't keep very many. So don't feel the need to walk on eggshells and tiptoe around it. Just tell them that you were, if anyone asks who's asking you to ask, tell them that. I suppose I should give a name to the person that you're talking to. Um, uh, Tell them that I will Zalair asked.
I will, and do not worry. Like so many others, I am just a hired contract to them. They are paying us for our services. So I understand. And I finally like, okay, let's just stop with the pleasantries. Yes, they're hiring us to do stuff. Yes, we understand that you guys don't see eye to eye. Let's rest assured, I will pass on any information that I know I don't really mind giving this information if it helps me get what I want.
When it comes right down to it, I'll put it to you this way. The Allegiance believes that there could be potential uses for ruidium, whereas those of us at the Library of the Cobalt Soul believe it to be just a little too exotic and a little too dangerous to continue to study and advance further without any potential losses in, well, as you and your colleagues discovered at the Suncut Bazzar this afternoon, that its properties can often lead in the direction of the destructive.
We're aware. One of us, almost two of us, were caught with ruidium poisoning, but fortunately, they were healed of that.
Oh, I am so glad. I am glad to hear. And of course, if you or your allies need alleviation from ruidium poisoning, though you may find yourselves working with the Allegiance of Allsight, please do not think twice to come visit us here. We'd be happy to provide you with such services as well.
I fold up a little piece of paper. I wrote on it. I pick up my book and I offer it to her and say, "Thank you for your time. I must be dashing." On the note, it says, "Our party has in its person." Sorry, the walls have ears. There is a sword with ruidium on it. We know where it is. And I leave. I'm gone.
Very good. So after an hour of rest and relaxation amongst the Banditos, Artemis finds her way back at the very end of the rest of y'all's short rest.
Take a couple puffs from my pipe. Hey, do you want a hit of this before we head out?
I come back. I'm like fully refreshed. Like my outfit has been cleaned off, almost light polish. My hair has been combed out. I'm looking almost brand new.
Wow. And I don't notice a thing because I still have leaves in my hair from the last town that we were at.
That's just it for the information I'm giving. I'm like, I look like I just had I came out of the shower, like totally refreshed.
So, with the Banditos having reunited once more.
Ooh, and it felt so good.
And short rests completed. What would you like to do next?
Off to dinner we go to dinner with Prolapse, the steak and mac and cheese.
Prolapse. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna put the kibosh on this right now. Next one to say Prolapse gets hit with 1d4 psychic damage, and it goes up a die every time it happens afterwards.
So you're saying if we say that word, we might be lapsed in the pro methods?
I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. All right. You know what? No, I'm not.
I didn't say it.
Technically, he did it, but
This is an injustice I don't think we can stand for now. No.
I'll just keep my mouth.
I think we're gonna have to storm. We're gonna have to storm the Capitol.
I knock on the door.
Okay.
Oh, I just a second, and and after about another minute or so of unlocking locks, eventually, you see, that same bright-eyed, orange-skinned tiefling is just like, "Oh, you all made it! I'm so happy."
I want to make it seem like I was in the middle of like looking at all of the rest of the Banditos and intensely talking to them about something, and then immediately stop as soon as Prolex opens the door, and and just turn and stare at him.
Well,
We're so glad to be here, friend. Thanks for inviting us to dinner.
However, as you're standing there and trying to maintain whatever the fuck this facade is that you're trying to hit him with, you are just hit like a sack of bricks up your nostrils with the most delicious and delectable smells going up them.
Oh, wow. Prolex, you can cook?
I dabble a bit.
Oh, can we come in?
Well, I would certainly hope so. I'm not going to eat all this food on my own.
Good.
And in we go.
So
I make sure that I'm the last one in, and I do a little bow first and say, Master Prolix, thank you for having us in your home. And
no, none of that, Master Lord, anything. Look, we're all off the clock. You can simply call me Prolix. None of this Master Lord. Formalities are so exhausting.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk by with like a bottle of beer in my hand that I've like found in the fridge myself and go, yeah, Artemis, you just gotta make yourself at home and just have like a great time. And then I'm gonna walk by and then find the most comfiest spot to sit.
That's amazing.
And sit.
I didn't even know I had a fridge. How did you do that?
I'll use a series of prestidigitation and druidcraft to like make candles start floating and light candles and things. And...
Oh, well, isn't that lovely? Well, I don't have a refrigerator because let's be fair, that technology does not exist here.
Oh, big block of ice.
Magic.
I
have a block of
lots of you need to hold the fuck up. It seems you have doubted your old friend Prolix, and I would like to show you why you should not do that. And he, and please, sit. And he invites you to all sit at the dinner table, which just has a smorgasbord of all the foods that you had asked for, with individualized plates that each of you are able to surmise whose seat is whose. You know, you have the full-blown surf and turf for Boltar. I'm sorry, Aldane, what did you ask for?
Steak and mac.
Just a steak and mac for Aldane.
But I sit at Boltar's seat.
And another steak with a glass of red wine. That upon giving it a quick sniff, gives you notes of Cabernet Sauvignon that hit you with very earthy, woody tones. And he seems to have very good taste in wine. And then a plate of chicken nuggets and fries for Goliath.
Finally speaking my language. I'm gonna devour the shit out of them.
I sit at Boltar's seat.
But as you all sit down, he comes out from the back room, and he is struggling to move forward as he has his arms completely wrapped around a rather large keg. He's like, and eventually he gets over the counter and sets it down. He's like, "You asked for drinks," and he, you see that he has a tap in his hand and a hammer in the other, and with one fell swoop, poof, gets the tap right in there. He's like, "Well, there you go. Please help yourself."
Delicious.
Aldane goes straight for the keg stand. Guys, check this out. I saw in a bar in Nebraska one time, these guys were doing this, these orcs were doing this, right? And they couldn't even walk straight afterwards. Check this shit out.
I'm gonna get ready to hold. I was gonna say, Boltar immediately goes over to hold up his legs. Like, I've seen this before too. I know exactly what's happening.
Boltar, give me a strength check. Thank you.
He
Do
can't be that.
acrobatics?
He's
Sorry.
tiny. He can't be that hard to hold up, right?
Strength saving check. Sorry.
15.
I wanted you to fail so bad. So you successfully get Aldane's legs up in the air, and you were almost once your legs are placed down, and all the alcohol and gravity has its way with you. Almost immediately you realize you are just a step past tipsy.
Perfect. Now I'm gonna dive into that lobster I asked for.
Hey! That's mine. That's mine.
Stayed away from my fucking
I'm
chicken
gonna
nuggets.
look immediately at Prolex and go, "Hey, what are you gonna do about this, man? This is bad. This is a bad look."
Hey, no. I cooked you what you asked for. That is your friend. You handle that. I handle the food. I'll let you take care of the entertainment.
Oh, I'm in
They
charge.
say entertainment. I have bagpipes.
Bagpipe.
Oh, this is great. As I stand up out of his chair, leaving the half-eaten lobster at the plate.
Immediately go back to salvage what little I can of the lobster. Where did you source this from? This is actually pretty good.
It turns out that I take it you've seen the airships arriving and leaving with regularity. Well, it turns out one of them makes its way out to Wildmount quite often, and with the regularity that they're able to turn that shipment around, it wasn't too difficult to get some lobsters from the lands of Wild, or should I say the seas of Wildmount.
Very good. Very good. I commend you. You know, I was very concerned there for a second that you were slowly turning into my new adversary, but I'm really glad to see that you did the work. You did the work.
You treat your adversaries. We've all seen how you treat your adversaries.
Right. So you should be helping me find my new adversary, right?
I'm pretty sure your old adversary is still your adversary.
No. We awkwardly kind of put water under the bridge, but I totally suspect that they'll be incapable of doing that, and they will leave me the opportunity.
Are you sure about that? Because last I ran into the Emerald Pact, all they did was curse your name. Not the rest of them, mind you. Just you, Boltar.
Well, I mean, that's their fault.
I love Maggie. Maggie's the best. She does poetry, and it's so beautiful, and it made me weep. Speaking of beautiful and weeping, how about Aldanian Rhapsody? That's a good one.
Aldanian Rhapsody. Wow. Oh, that's a classic.
Can I have the mission before he begins, please? I'm finished my meal, and it was superb.
Take a bonus point of inspiration, Aldane. Fuck you.
While Artemis is trying to get the mission and Aldane is playing bagpipes, Boltar's gonna go. Furthermore, the Emerald Pact, I mean, they just insist upon themselves. I mean, they're always there. They presume to be a part of things. It's tiring. It's gross. It's abhorrent, and frankly, they should be ashamed.
And Mag is just the most beautiful, charming spirit of all time, and I just want her to give me another big hug and crack my ribs again.
Well, then your job is to make her see the error of her ways and turn against the foul stench that is the Emerald Pact.
Perhaps we can save her from those meddling kids.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Your party could use a barbarian, so excuse me. So this all being said, after a few hours of just storytelling, music, drinking, eating, all purposes revelry. It eventually comes towards the latter part of the evening. 63, you're fine. Um, so, um,
Oh, I'm definitely sitting with Aldane. If he's got the pipe out and he's puffing, Boltar's definitely hanging with Aldane, having a little
and,
puff. See.
Prolix will say, "Oh, is that old Toby I smell?
Grown on the Druid farm itself.
Oh, pass it to the left."
Go, Lexi.
That's stronger than I remember it, but it still goes down so easy. And after a little bit of passing around the old Toby pipe, he's like, "Well, this certainly has been quite the fun evening. Thank you all for humoring me. However, I find that the hour does grow late, and you all are craving of knowledge, and I should do my best to impart that with you.
If you will be so kindly.
Where would you like to start? I think, well, actually, if I may interject on myself. Oh, wow, this old Toby's having more of a quicker effect than I'm used to. It's been a
This hits
while.
different.
Well, as you...
Cross strain I've been putting together.
Very nice, very impressive. Well, as you may be aware, the Allegiance of Allsight is conducting a massive excavation project in the Sigil district. It's an effort to explore the ruins of KL Moreau, a much older city beneath Ank'Harel. Well, the Allegiance has heard rumors that another entrance into KL Moreau that runs through the city's oasis. Would you do us a favor and investigate these claims? I am authorized to pay your group 300 gold pieces each for your time and trouble.
I look at Boltar. Is that a lot?
It's good. It's good. I mean, that's a lot of flyers for my future adversary. So.
And you're broke as fuck, Boltar.
Oh
so
yeah. I spend my gold on dumb shit.
Trees could that grow in the oasis, man?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have to make sure that I'm setting aside some sort of like mutual fund or something like that that's going to eventually go towards, the environment.
Yeah, roll it back into your Roth IRA.
Exactly. Gotta pay it forward. Mm-hmm. I will. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna 20% of the gold that I got.
So
It's 100.
You just want us to find these other gather information, give you a map detail.
So yes, we've been informed that there may be another entrance into Kael Moro within the oasis that finds residence in the Life Dome.
Been meaning to go into the Life Dome. I keep hanging out in trees and watching the Life Dome, but it's really so static.
Oh, if you haven't been in yet, and gives you the quick up and down, like, you being a person of nature, I believe you would find the Life Dome quite exquisite.
Can't wait. Guys, let's go to the Life Dome. We should go right now.
I smell a road trip.
Whoa.
No.
It's late. We've reveled.
Next time.
We've reveled for a while.
And besides, I'm full. I need to go.
No drinking and adventuring.
It's bad. Also, and then Boltar's gonna reach into his pocket and just like drunkenly kind of like pull out 20 gold and be like, can you figure out how to do this for I had 100 here. Take this for the trees.
You're handing it to me or Lexi?
To you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, do
Yes.
you know how to turn money into good for the trees?
Shit.
Hey Lexi, I got a bunch of money. Can we make it into trees?
And he pushes your cupping hand of gold back toward you. If there is anywhere that gold would find good use towards restoring the glory of nature, well, as it happens, it is where I would hope you are headed next. And when you
Then I hand
arrive,
it back to him, be like, "Hey, we're supposed to take it to the orb, the life thing."
The life dome?
Yeah.
Oh,
If-
it's
That would
okay,
make
cool,
sense.
cool.
if you want to, they do not expect donations.
I'm gonna turn to Prolex and go. So you're telling me I take this 20 gold, this 20 gold, 20 gold to the life dome, and they're gonna turn it into trees?
There's a few steps in between that, but yes, essentially.
Cool. And okay, I guys, I'm tired. I'm so tired.
I just
Find a
wanna
tree,
get
man.
it.
Or wait, you don't do trees. You do beds.
Nope. I'm gonna
Oh.
go Prolex. Where's the bedroom? And I'm just gonna start wandering around the house.
Oh no.
Like a lost cat. Oh my god.
And it doesn't take you long to find the bedroom because there is only the one, and it's his.
Oh.
I'm gonna go
Oh.
look. I'm so look. I hope you don't care. It's just this little thing. I'm just if I don't get a tight 8, I'm just a terrible person. And then I'm just
Well-
gonna hit my head against this pillow.
Oh, I don't doubt you for a moment. That's not art imitating at all.
I shapeshift into the wooliest, fuzziest, furriest, like giant, oversized dog ever. Climb up onto the bed.
and because
Oh, fuzzy dog! I love fuzzy dog.
Come here.
well, if you had to left out the front door and just 2 blocks down, you should find yourself at the Harried Mongoose. You should be able to get lodging there.
I'm gonna look up from his bed, curled up with a big furry dog, that is Eldane.
Nope.
And look, I'm gonna look in Prolex's eyes and go, "Come on, Prolex, climb on in. We'll keep each other warm."
No,
You gotta survive with the world, man.
no, I'm feeling very uncomfortable at the moment.
There's
Yes,
plenty of room. There's plenty of room.
Just join in.
It's a twin-size bed.
I'm telling you, there's plenty of room.
Yes,
Doggy
Ivan.
pile.
Join us.
Two things. First, I asked Prolix, is there anything else you want to know about the extradition area? Because you said a possible second portal. Anything else?
Well, we don't need you. If there is a second entrance to Kale Moreau, I wouldn't. If it is there, and we're not sure that it is, we just need confirmation whether it is or isn't. But if it is there, do not go in. I do believe.
What
you
was
would
that? What
need-
did you say? I was half asleep from his bed. Like, did you say go in? Go in?
If you are to venture into Kale Moreau, you will need far more preparation than what you have available to you currently.
Yeah, like a full night. Sleep. Grab the covers. Pull them up a little bit more.
He's like, no. And he'll kick the bed and jolt you over.
Second thing.
This
second
is so
thing.
fluffy.
In front of Prolix, I will transform into hybrid mode. So giant werewolf.
Ah!
So fluffy.
Yeah. I am not here for you. I grab Voltar, Eldane, and Beliak and just drag them out.
Okay. Yep. Okay, fine.
How?
Look, Look what you did to the doggy. Oh, I could never.
No, it's okay. It was a
You
good.
are not welcome in Draconia.
It was a good dinner. It was a good dinner, Prolex. But let it be known that you run a horrible bed and breakfast.
We'll sue you.
I got neither.
Your hospitality.
I'm more
I
of a
dragged
bistro than a bed and breakfast. You came in here with exceedingly high expectations.
You're the worst host ever.
I just dragged him straight down. I dragged him straight down.
Oh, now we gotta go stay at like the Wilted Mongoose or something like
The
that.
harried mongoose, and
it's
it's
just
a
not the
modest
same.
tavern.
If an isn't this
Does this
bad,
have-
it's just not right.
Does this tavern have an animalry?
A what?
An animalry where you tie up horses and whatnot.
Oh, stall. Oh,
Right, a stall is what I would know that by. Yeah, for sure.
Aldane, Baltar, and then Goliath
So-
into a nice little spooning,
I am the size of a
Transform
small
back.
horse.
and then go pay for,
Oh.
go pay for a room and sleep.
No. I was
such a
okay with this
party
happening in a
pooper.
bed, but this is
You
a
gu-
pile
you
of hay.
guys-
Just look how soft
Yeah.
this
This is a
bed
pile of
Um,
hay.
the-
No.
the kind
Put
of
my I
I'm
put my
bu- I'm-
fuzzy head on top of Boltar.
And also, we're all drooling on the bed. The
No, come
bed's
on.
full of drool.
Come on, buddy. I mean, the bed is so much more comfy from okay, how about this? How about this? This time we sleep on the big bale of hay. Next time we get a room, okay? And then I'm just gonna go. I'm too tired to argue anyway, and then pass out.
So for those of you that wish to stay in a bed, that'll be 2 silver for tonight. Those of you that are staying in the stables, have fun. We're not going to charge for that.
I would hope not. It's just a dude sleeping with his dog. Leave it alone.
But
It's the only place he feels comfortable.
as all of you close your eyes, darkness taking all over all of you eventually all falling into deep rests. And tell you what, just for funsies, since we got a few of you outdoors,
You're welcome.
so it's Aldane and Boltar. Goliath, are you outside or are you sleeping in the bed inside?
Yes.
So sleeping
go.
inside.
Gotta go with the boys. Let me.
All right.
Us outside.
In which case, Aldane, highs or lows?
Highs. Always go high.
I rolled a nat 20. Not that it matters in this instance. So the night goes by with no incident. And all of you completing your long rests. So if you want to go ahead and click off your long rest and restore anything that gets restored.
Fuck yeah.
As conscious comes back to you, especially Aldane and Boltar, you wake up just a little bit earlier because the sun finds its way to your eyeballs just a little bit sooner than your colleagues who are inside with the shades closed.
I have unwild shaped at this point, and I'm just backpacking Boltar.
Oh, we're hugging you. Oh.
Aw, it's like Yoda and Luke. But
Better than Luke and the Tauntaun.
Drool everywhere.
Ooh.
Massive drool everywhere. Like,
and in all due fairness, considering where we are at the moment and how much time we got left, I think this is as good a place as any to go ahead
And level up? Wow, that's
Oh,
crazy.
Yes, finally we deserve it after all that suffering.
Sorry.
No,
Ah,
hey, look, I tried to get you guys back on track so I can level you up. And spoiler alert, you're right there. I need you down there. So
That's fine.
fair enough.
well, since I kind of pushed the thing a little bit, do I get
Now,
Electra.
damn it. But what you do get, I don't know if you saw it in the chat, but Not Too Shabby redeemed XP for you. So make sure you keep track of that.
Yeah, you get bonus
Yeah, I got
HP.
2 of them.
So that's gonna be bonus HP for you on the next level up. But oh God, you're right,
Yes.
Goliath. I'd forgotten about it this session. Tell you what, we'll cover that next session if that's okay.
Yes. That's fair enough. I haven't used anyway.
Yeah, it's in all due fairness, with the exception of when Artemis kind of wandered off. There's no point where it would have been used, so you should be okay. But that being said, everybody, all of you out there in Artechia, or Architects of Fateland, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I do hope you enjoyed your time with us. But if you did and you haven't quite gotten enough of us yet, which what the fuck is the matter with you? But if that's how you're feeling, well, I got some good news. We got some more stuff coming for you. Normally we do have a show on Thursdays, but tomorrow is the 4th of July for those of us here in America. So we're all gonna shoot our guns, eat our McDonald's, and not get health care to alleviate all those things, to celebrate how free we are. So we're gonna be off tomorrow.
Did you hear the screeching of eagles?
However, we are back the very next day, Friday the 5th, at 7 p.m. Eastern for the next enthralling episode of Star Trek Cookie Trek. With the next episode, A Sip of Defiance. The crew faces a dire situation when humanity is put on trial by an alien tribunal. With high stakes, a key crew member disobeys a direct order, risking their career and the mission. Amid the courtroom drama, an unexpected moment arises when someone orders their favorite beverage, leading to surprising consequences. Join Simon the Cat and Rufus the Robot as they balance humor, drama, and cookie reviews in this gripping episode. Will Defiance lead to the downfall or salvation, or will we all throw this out and do something totally different? Find out on Cookie Trek. We are off Sunday, but then, we're off Saturday, but then Sunday, the 7th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tomb of Annihilation. With the next episode, Beware Napaka after the cure, and okay, some of this is the episode name, but I don't know. The Cure and Jaeger's experiment with the mysterious control panel was interrupted by a battle with a massive plant creature. They continued exploration through the 5th level of a tomb and discovered a mysterious message written in blood. The Cure has raised Napaka, the last queen of Omu, from the dead. And Yanger has found a keyhole in a faux chest made of jade. What have Kenneth and Scryde been doing in the meantime? Join us Sunday to find out. Then the following day, it also says 7/7, so I'm going to guess that's a fucking typo. So Monday, which is actually the 8th, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Don't let him gaslight you. Every day is the 7th if your heart wants it.
8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Star Trek Bayshore Rising with the next episode, Dust in the Wind. And then if you're not sick of Star Trek, well, great news on the 8th. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Wait. Is that the 9th? Wouldn't that be the 9th?
It would be the 9th. No, it's the 7th. It's actually the 7th because you said every day's the 7th.
Every day is the 7th.
You're already failing on your own rules. You can't even play by the rules of the game that you made up. Go fuck yourself. I'm talking too much. But next episode of Strange New Playtest, episode 3, the one with the whales. And then this time next week,
Oh, this time next week is Drakenheim. That's right. That's right. Hey, do you guys want to see what almost TPK is? If you thought last session here in this campaign was bad and everyone almost died, Drakenheim's got something else in store for you. It's called almost death to everybody. And we will see what happens when a beleaguered party has to meager on through and find what they're looking for and scamper back. Will they survive? You know, I was confident before, but now we'll see.
All right, y'all. So that's all we got for the announcements. But for everything else you need to know about Architects of Fate, make sure you hop in that Discord. I don't think we have a raid going at the moment, although I've been surprised the last time I said that. But if we don't have a raid going, guys, go out there, find yourself a small-time streamer like us. Hop in there, drop those hot emotes, be fun, be proactive, have fun, but most importantly, don't be a dick.
Yeah.
But guys, until we see you next time, keep writing your own stories, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Oh, am I supposed to hit the button now? Okay, bye.